Good morning and welcome to Let's Chat. It is Tuesday, July 24th. Jess has got the day off, but we've got a jam-packed show despite all of that. We're going to be talking about something really exciting going on at the Creative Discovery Museum, and we're also going to fill you in on some emergency procedures that you and your family need to know, especially if you're a Verizon customer. Kicking things off this morning, it is the one, the only, Jim Webster. Mr. Webster, good morning.
Hey, buddy.
Welcome back. Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Wade Cardwell is here. Wade, good morning to you. Good morning to you both. Jim, of course, as many of you know, Jim and Cindy lost their precious daughter, Lana Beth, to childhood cancer a number of years ago. But you have kept Lana Beth's memory going with different benefits and different causes all throughout the year. And you come up with something new that you haven't done in years past.
Yeah, Wade just called me out of the blue, and the Kistner Paving, they love Def Leppard. So they wanted to put on a concert, and then they really wanted it to be a cancer charity, and Wade got to talking about Lana's love, and they said they're all in. So it's Saturday night, the 28th, and Wade's going to be able to tell you a lot more about the concert than me.
Last time I was at the bar, and you had Def Leppard. You had Def Leppard just playing all the way through the whole bar and nursery thing. And we're going to show you some video of this group coming up here in just a moment. Wade, give us the background on who's going to be performing.
This is the world's premier Def Leppard cover band. They are so serious about it that they only let the drummer play with one arm.
Right.
And so, I mean, there's no backing tracks. It's all live music from the stage. They've never been in Chattanooga before. Be the first time ever, and they usually play in venues like 3,000 or 4,000 people.
Right.
And Saturday night, you can see them in a venue intimately for 300 people.
Whenever we can, I do want to pop up some of this video. And for those of you who aren't up to date on your classic rock, the drummer for Def Leppard lost his arm in an accident years and years ago. That hadn't stopped him from absolutely kicking it ever since.
It's really crazy. I mean, he was a great drummer before.
Yeah.
And he went and set up this whole new custom kit with cables and stuff like that. And I mean, if you are a Def Leppard fan, Saturday night you want to be at Sky Zoo.
Again, the drummer only plays with one arm and does not miss a beat. No pun intended. You guys, Jim, with the Lana's Love Foundation, you have done golf tournaments over the years. You have done barbecues. You've done some other fundraising events. Tell us where this money is going towards.
Well, as you know, you love Lana Beth. She'd come in here and sit on your lap and have fun. But, you know, you try to make sense of things. And so we decided to set up a foundation to help kids with cancer and their families.
Right.
And the mission statement simply says, helping kids with cancer and their families have fun. You know, the hospital calls it diversionary therapy, but we've done a lot more since then. And, you know, our mission has really changed. And we know firsthand what families are looking for and what they need. You know, Cindy and I, we went to Scottish Rite in Atlanta, Emory in Atlanta, St. Jude,
You went everywhere,
New York,
pretty much.
you know, so we went everywhere. Of course, we spent most of our time here. And so we've got at least one person in the hospital all the time, taking care of these kids, finding out the needs for the families. So everything we do for the families is 100% free to them, and every dollar we collect goes straight to these kids. And I think we've been very good fiduciaries of this money.
And the needs of the children and their families, it varies a lot.
It varies tremendously. We just found out something. It was a couple of years ago. There was a family that was having to make payments on a headstone. Can you imagine walking the mailbox and making that payment every month?
No, I can't.
So we took care of that. Just little things like that. But we just want people to be able to relax. And we saw firsthand that if the family was lucky enough to have two parents in the household, one of them had to quit, because when your kid's taking chemo and they're sick, you know, you can't be working. And it just turns the whole family on its head. People would ask, what kind of cancer did Lana Beth have? And we'd say, we have neuroblastoma.
Yeah.
Because the whole family had it.
It's not just the not just the child. It's not just the patient. It is the entire family. Yeah. And you came down and joined us last year for the unforgettable night at the zoo. And you remember that we did with the EPB, and it was amazing the number of parents that sought Jim out just to talk, because you'd been down that road and you'd paid that ultimate sacrifice. And some of these folks had not lost a child, but they weren't too far away from it.
Well,
And
we're
you
sitting
just
there very
talking with them
careful.
is-
You know, we don't want to be the Grim Reaper.
Sure.
So we're available.
Sure.
We're available if people want to talk to us. And some people are a little nervous about talking to us because nobody wants to be in my little fraternity.
Yeah,
Nobody.
sure.
And but yes, there's a lot of different ways, and the needs are so varied between the families, and so we just want to be able to take a little pressure off their lives.
Sure.
And people ask me about St. Jude. St. Jude is an amazing place, sending our donors to St. Jude. So we're not trying to replace St. Jude.
Right. But there are things that need to be done here, and you guys
Absolutely.
are certainly spearheading that effort, and you have for years.
And this hospital gets better and better and better.
Absolutely, it does. And then you come along with folks like Wade, who just out of the blue have got this idea. What led you to get this? Tell me a little bit more about your particular role in making this event happen.
A buddy of mine, Clay Kistner, it's Clay Kistner Paving and Seal Coating, was going to have a birthday party. And he called me and he says, Wade, you know, your work in clubs and stuff, can you promote this, put this on for us?
Right.
And he was going to have it in his backyard. And I said, you know, Clay, if you're going to like spend this kind of money, because
Yeah.
it's significant money,
Sure.
I said, let's turn it into something good. And his wife, Lynn, said, yeah, let's do something good. And she wanted a cancer charity. So, I mean, the first thing I thought about was
Yeah.
Jim Webster at the Barn Nursery Lana's Love Foundation. And, you know, thanks to Dale Forster and a bunch of people and Jim, it's going to happen Saturday night.
And it is coming up this Saturday, correct?
Yes.
Give us a little bit of the particulars. I mean, everything from, is there a warm-up band, to what time does it start, to what are the prices on the tickets run, the whole gambit.
We're going to be having a business networking thing starting at 6 o'clock. So if you're a business out there, salesperson, come on out, be with us, swap cards, do things like that. At about 8 o'clock, we've got the best mixed DJ in town, Jeremy Jones, DJ Law. He'll be playing requested dance music right up to showtime at about 10 o'clock. They're going to do a 90-minute concert, and it'll be just like you're there with Def Leppard.
And if you're a fan of Def Leppard, and even if you're not, go look up some of their concert set lists that you can find anywhere on the internet. And a lot of huge hits over the years, and I hope you have a huge crowd turning out for this.
Well, thanks, Chip, for having us.
It's my pleasure. You think Lana would be proud of something like this
I
that you
think
guys are
she'd be
doing?
very proud of the work we're doing. And I want to thank the Kistners and Wade for including us in this. It's been huge. And, you know, and one of the things when people approach us about any type of event or fundraiser is it costs our foundation nothing to put on. So all the money was fronted by the Kistners,
And it all stays here.
And it all stays here, and you know, and it affects families here. So yeah, we're proud of our work, and we know Lana Beth will be proud.
I'm proud of you for doing it.
And I hope you and Lynn gonna be my guest Saturday night.
Look forward to it. Wade, thanks so much for everything
Thanks,
you're
Chip.
doing. Jim, good to see you again, and we'll
Yes,
catch
sir.
you Saturday at the benefit for Lana's Love. If you'd like more information, check out the Lana's Love website, the information on our Facebook page, and at WDEF.com. Hang in there. We have more when we come back.